comfort and then price, and one of the team I wanted to see which is the thing which ranked the most. Like if you were a youngster or be it any age group, because we didn't want to stick to one group, so we separated it to all, and it was around to 50 people that we could separate it. And from there we got to know this thing that target group, because he had some financial constraints and he was focusing on youngsters. But we all belong to youngsters. We know first thing we see is the design of the shoe, and that was the lagging position here. So target group we have changed, and how, why, my teammates will explain that later. So target group from here, from the questionnaire that we got, was that this product could be meant for 30 to 50 age group. Although there was no restriction again, because he has some future prospect for that. So that's okay. But again, he should have focused more on these people. Because then again, first person who buys your shoes is a father in the home, and he is somebody who belongs to this category. Second is repositioning. Again, it was tagged that he was repositioned as a premium price. So once you get to know, okay, this is the shoe I'm gonna buy, and it falls in this category, then and there, no. But again, if it is in your home and you know it's not that premiumly priced, although it's not premium price, but it was focused as premium price. So what we are doing here is putting it in a moderate price. Then we have a price strategy, how penetration is skimming, that we come to know. So by all this, we are positioning him from year to year. This is reducing buying behavior. Why? Because it is something that somebody who belongs to 30 to 58 is not really concerned about brand when it's comfort to his comfort zone and quality. Keeping my father as a reference, I can sure of this thing. And then degree of involvement, obviously I cannot just go and ask Pranam to go and buy a heel for me, because obviously he doesn't really know my shoe. So you have to have there to buy a shoe. So from year to year we have put it through this question.
So now we'll take a look at the footwear industry in India, how saturated it is. So footwear industry in India is about 2.3 trillion, and that is a huge market that we are going to take into. But we can see that it is a whole composition of all segments like casual, mass, and leather. But we can see 61% is casuals. That is the market where we are trying to enter, and that comes around 1.3 trillion. And in terms of average revenue that we are generating from one person is around 1.5k, and this is very important in terms of deciding the pricing of the product. And there is CAGR growth expected around 6.85 till 2027. And to look at the competitors of the product, there are few major competitors of the product in this industry that are Relaxo Footwear and Bata, which are distinct competitors in terms as they're comparing it with competing with us in terms of price, not in terms of quality of the product and the material of the product. To the material of the product, we have a direct competition from Lassi.
So briefly telling about the product, as it already states in the brand story very clearly that it is for casuals and it is for youngsters. So we have already targeted that thing. Positioning, again, the same thing, focusing on the youngsters. So what we are providing here is emphasis on quality and comfort. Now you might question me because this product is all about comfort and quality, but when we went on the Amazon and Flipkart, Amazon and Myntra, where the people had the feedback, obviously positive and negative, but there were few feedback which says that the texture of the the shoe is not good. They just get dirty very soon, and if you're washing them, as he states that it is washable, when you're washing it, that whiteness doesn't come back. So it's like more than 90%. So he really need to work on that as well again. Then rename the product name to Earthwork. To be very honest, once you hear the name of flatheads, it doesn't strike to you at first that you're talking about a head or you're talking about a shoe. So that's where it comes. So we have named it as a Earthwork. That's our suggestion. Why? Because everything is related to sustainability. It says environment friendly. So that's how Earth, and by walk, because your walk. Positioning it as a long durables. He has positioned it as a very comfort level, right? But here we are putting it as a long durables. And new formal line shoes, this is a future prospect.
Yes. So earlier he has restricted himself to only online presence. But when we are wearing shoes, like most of the time when we are purchasing Nike shoes also, most of the people get that credibility because they have tested on their department stores or something retailers. And mostly when we are purchasing to a local store or going to buy from a local store, they generally have their preference to shoes which they show you. So basically we are advising him to open retail stores at metropolitan cities, and for that, as he is delivering through his site also, these retail stores can be helped in sales and distribution channels as well both. And customer satisfaction and personal modification. So basically, if customer come and ask for some customization or customization that can cater to mass, so we can also do that. And as our target customer is 30 to 50 age group, we generally prefer to buy from local stores or prefer to buy from retail stores. That's why we are advising him to open retail stores. So promotional strategy. Yes, we are little bit about this as the target age group that we are targeting is generally presented on Facebook. So we are trying to create a Facebook community that basically has some sustainability tagline with it, so that if you are purchasing something related to environment friendly, you can join this community or you can be in that community. Second, promotion discount on every second purchases. As we can see after Shark Tank, his all inventory has been sold out. We don't want to lose that effect. We want that effect to be continued. So we have given this promotion discount on every second purchases. Then influencer marketing and feedback system. So basically, like Vaishali mentioned that in Amazon they have many feedbacks left on. So now all the feedbacks will be answered, so that all the queries will be cleared. Now extensive use of influencers. So basically, the age group that we are targeting basically most of the time get influenced while they are purchasing something. So if my father wants to purchase something, he will definitely take advice from his friends or will ask someone. So we try to get local influencers instead of burning our money on high-paid influencers or stars. Collaborating with retailers, like I earlier mentioned, we are collaborating with retailers instead of burning our money, huge money on advertisements. We will be giving them more margin so that they can represent our product in front of customers. And WhatsApp promotion will be there. Now we will be starting with WhatsApp business also. Now for push and pull strategy, in pull strategy we will be giving complimentary coupon offers, giving replies to feedbacks, referral programs will be there, gift vouchers for every second or third referral, successful referral if they purchase from it, additional discount for further purchases. Like they have collaborated with Shoulder Store, so we will be giving discounts on that also. Just 1 minute for it. Just 1 minute. So basically, we are earlier we are in perceptual mapping. Earlier we are placed here. So after all the changes, we have placed it here at moderate pricing with high comfort, so that we are not facing direct competition with Skechers, Nike, and Puma, who has very loyal brand customer base. So basically, in hands of metrics, as we are changing our new target customer base, that will be 30 to 50 age group, we will be placing us here market development, as we will be targeting them with our existing product that is comfortable and long durable. So our go-to-market strategy: what shoes with great, comfortable, and breathable. Who? Now we are changing our target customer to 30 to 50. Our target, why? Because they prefer comfort over style. Where? Now we will be available at retail stores like earlier Amazon and Myntra, and promotional techniques will be Facebook paid ads, collaborating with retailers, WhatsApp promotions will be there, and discount coupon on every second or third purchase. And when it will be immediate effect, as we want to continue that Shark Tank effect, we don't want to lose that. Thank you.
You see, first the presentation is so beautiful. One, we are trying to change the position. We should not go because sustainability is right in the at a younger. So I don't agree with you that the first, especially my father is much older than 50, but my father need not be. Right now, the younger teens who are actually driving this particular system. That's how it is designed. So that's one conceptually. Then you look that the market size in trillion rupees, right? Are you sure?
Yes.
That's the right thing to not billion?
It is from trillion rupees, it is from statistics.
Okay, so you're saying, I feel that the marketing strategy which you're talking about retail also will not work. Yeah, you could have said one retail because one, they don't have money, so they need money, right? This particular brand. Retail is so expensive. I do agree that people like to. So this gentleman he suggested that they should have a free trial, which I can understand. Which again doesn't make sense that people could misuse it. But opening up retail centers, so much will require a lot of cash.
Actually, the retail centers will be collaboration. Like we are not opening our own store, we will be tying up with those stores. Like
distribution.
Right.
Yes, sir.
Like sort of franchisee.
No, sir, they will have their own shoes which retailers will be selling. With locals, they will have our own shoes, as we
stall there.
Yes, sir. And basically the reason behind is that they have now partnered with delivery for their delivery system. So we want
price range. You have said 1000K. What it means is 1000 into
That
1000,
was-
right? This is a huge mistake. Anyway, I didn't say I noticed it, but it happened. No worries. So you're saying they open a thing, okay.
And sir, for that, given that reason also, they are getting from their website also. So they are incurring logistic cost of almost close to 8 to 10%. So we want to reduce that. We want them to like use their shops for logistics also.
But
So
you're
that
not
they can
explaining
clear
that. You
that.
should have said like Shoppers Stop would improve. Which retail? You open
Yes,
your own
sir,
retail or you put
So
space?
the major problem here was that people are not aware. They do say that he was extensively doing it, digital marketing, it was there on other platforms, but many people didn't know until he came on Shark Tank. And when we are talking
Somewhere
about
probably
these
one
people,
of the, but anyway, good. But man, what I'm saying is you should have mentioned that as a strategy that for it. I'm not saying this. You're right because everybody needs to wear. Even I go to a Nike to wear a shoe.
Yes.
That is a right. That's why one product had come in fashion. It did not go down like that. It's a very good product. It failed globally. It's known as boo.com. Now, third, you're saying Facebook. I don't think so. Facebook's as a company, I don't use Facebook as a channel. I don't mind losing people
But
because their image
sir,
is
actually,
so rented.
same thing we have included in our social media class, like we have social media marketing. But he told us that the age group, that 30 to 50 age group, most of the people of that age group are present on Facebook only. Most of the time they don't prefer to use Instagram or like that, but they prefer to use
Twitter,
Facebook.
you forgot. Twitter is there. 30 to 50 kind of bracket is not right. So, okay. But I think they should have been much more in depth. You have not gone. You have not seen the balance sheet. I would have loved to
Sir,
sort of
just-
show me any extras you have. What is their net income, body product?
So that
So
is
according to you,
the
their gross margin is 60%, right?
No, sir, it's their earlier one.
so this
Like
is the earlier one.
they have mentioned that in Shark Tank. Like they are
per
money,
unit cost that
and they are burning more of their money on marketing. That's why their net profit directly declined in negative. So we want that the money that they are burning on marketing, we want to reduce that. That's why we are not targeting now star
I can
marketers.
sign one now. So gross margin, contribution margin is 48. So you're basically saying ki, their fixed cost is very low, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So they are burning so much money in marketing, which is constituting 60% of
Yes, sir. They have shown this graph to Shark Tank. Basically, if you see the actual statistics are not present of them, like in their side also.
But you have reduced the marketing cost by 40%.
Yes, sir.
So from 60 to 20, what you are expecting your profits to grow? Like how do you think कि marketing cost reduce करके your sales will
Sir, see, if we see their cost is pretty less, and the logistic is also much like on a safe side. But we see for a marketing, they are doing Facebook ad marketing, paid ad marketing, Instagram paid ad marketing, but it's not working at all. See, if most of that, like I only don't aware about the product until I watch on Shark Tank.
But
So
here
if that's not working,
no, what I'm saying this is okay, but that would not the sales and see if you are also commenting on they should reduce the price, right?
yes,
Correct?
See, you are
So,
saying
so the gross margin will reduce,
yes, sir.
right? So why have they made the same thing on Shark Tank? Because gross margin will reduce, then your contribution margin will reduce, or maybe contribution margin might also will reduce because of the for it. Then it's understandable that you are recommending them to.
So basically, it's like if we have cost of 1,000 rupees, then we have expenditure of 400. If we are like if it's considered as a 5,000, we are considering it as a 4,000. So we are like we don't have such specific.
Cost of goods to वही होगी. So how can the gross margin be same? Why will your
It
contribution
will
not go
reduce,
down?
but he will definitely in positive. But if he changes
I'm
his
asking
expenditure
you
to
simple,
marketing.
will the gross margin reduce or not if you reduce the price, considering the cost of goods remains the same?
Yes, sir. So
Am
now,
I here
yes, sir,
correct?
you're talking about
Unless
point.
you reduce the cost of
Yes,
goods.
yes, so I'll try to explain this. So now the sales are increasing currently, and as we the COGS in terms of percentage unit we are talking about here. So if the price, if the COGS is remaining same because the unit economics will increase, will produce more in terms of that. So that's why the cost will, even though we are selling less, but the margin of gross margin will be there.
But then again, you're also saying that you want to rebrand it to
Yes.
outsource. But at the same time,
That will require a lot of money.
Flatheads का wave right now because right now every Indian whoever is watching Shark Tank knows flatheads because it has appeared there. Now if you just change it to earthworm and also you want to reduce the marketing cost, then how do you justify that? Because वो फिर flatheads का जो तुमको wave use करना है वो तो खत्म हो जाता है when you rebrand it to earth.
Yes, sir. So
Rebranding
now,
also will cost a lot of money. I don't know. Chalo, anyway.
so the thinking process here is, the wave will last till how long? So now it is on Shark Tank, 1 month, 2 months, 3 months down the line. Somewhere it will fade away. Nobody will know what it was. And if you currently go on their website, no shoes are being sold. The website is showing shirts. Literally, the website is showing T-shirt.
Yeah,
And
that's
so again, if we are thinking about long term as such, the rebranding will be not immediate. We'll use the effect of Shark Tank, but eventually we'll channel it through to Earthwalk because the name itself is more suggestive in terms of sustainability and even the comfort that we are providing. And you're right on the point, sir. The transaction cost from the name to that will be more. But our thought process was that the effect of Shark Tank will eventually, sir, after 2-3 months will fade away. Currently, all inventory is sold. I don't think, sir, this will help. He has to come up again with a new brand, sir.
Again, also one more point is the trade margin that you're saying. Your online trade margin is lesser, but when you go to the offline markets, you want to go to the retail stores, the trade margin will increase because you have your stockists, your distributors, and then the retailers.
Yes.
Then your trade margin would also increase. I think the graph that your stand, whatever you're showing, the numbers there are somewhere not matching to what you're actually saying. What you're saying is correct, so you can do that, but the numbers that you have presented, they don't match.
And sir, answering to the first question of sustainability, like you asked the question, if the age group which you are talking about, is the younger generation is more about thinking about sustainability than the older generation. Sir, that thing is happening in Europe and rest of the countries.
No, that's also happening in India. I can assure you.
Sir,
Your segment of 30 to 50 is wrong for this particular product. That is good. You can go for 50, but what they have from whatever I assume from this is between 28, 18 to sort of 35 or 40, which is like they're absolutely correct in their thinking. And from whatever the gross margin I've understood, they're selling it as a sort of a premium, which the country is not paying for it. So that sort of this is what you have not calculated. This is from actual, and this is what you have made. And this just to sort of match. I mean, if I don't understand how the gross margin will remain the same. And you're thinking of changing the brand name, that requires a lot of money to sort of do it. There is no sort of element that people don't like their brand. You are assuming that the name change is going to, just because it's Earthwalks, it's more related to the Earth, that's going to sort of, there's no sort of market study. It's a huge thing, you never change a brand name unless you're very sure that it's the name which people are not buying. That is not the case from whatever I've known.
Again, the question they were asked in Shark Tank, why flat? So because sir, the name doesn't sustain what the product is itself doing. Sir, the strategy which we process here, because the business if it was
It could be because he's not been able to explain.
Yes, sir.
Right? Maybe people keep asking why the middle road process. So it's a middle road between social impact and financial revenue. It's a social impact company. It could be so right. But the way you project the name, some people love it, some people don't. So changing the name, I think is going very far. You're going rather than from whatever I know, they need money to expand to new markets.
So you're already running low on money, and at the same time, if you have to rebrand, that would cost a lot of money.
Yeah,
And already the target audience now knows what is flatheads. Now they are not unaware. Before Shark Tank, they were unaware. Now they know flatheads cash, and they are willing to pay for it also because as you saw, the inventory got sold out within a couple days after they had on Shark Tank. So you should rather use that name and see how you can use. Maybe Earthworks can be an addition that you launch.
Or sub-branding, something.
Alright.
Anyway, thank you. I think thanks to it. I appreciate it. Take it as a constructive.
Yes,
thing.
yes,
We are also learning. I'm learning. I'm always learning every day. I'm in my 40s, so double your age.
Thank you. Great work, Team Trinity. Next up, we have Team Curd and Sugar from Tata Institute of Social Sciences, Mumbai. The stage is yours.
So if it is, that's a great school.
Yes, yes, please go ahead. Would you like a mic?
No, I didn't have.
All right. All the best.
So thank you so much for the opportunity. I'm Tritagya Kriti. I'm a student of social entrepreneurship at TIFF Mumbai.
I'm so sorry to interrupt you. We just had to make it clear. You have 7 minutes and plus 3 minutes. So you get a warning and 7 minutes each.
Okay, I'm Tritagya. I'm from TIFF Mumbai. My teammate Simran, she has been sent off somewhere else. So I'm a little shocked. Thanks. So, we study social entrepreneurship, and one of my favorite theories that we learned in social entrepreneurship was the effectuation theory given by Sarah Saraswati. So, what she said was any business, therefore, lies within the founder. And the three questions that each founder should answer is who am I, what do I know, and whom do I know. Now, because of Shark Tank, all these questions have changed overnight. Earlier, the founder was just somebody who was hustling, trying for multiple years, but now because of Shark Tank, he is somebody. He knows multiple people who are trying to help him. Like as soon as the episode aired, Delivery got in touch with them and offered them logistics pro bono. What do I know? For 4 years, he has been trying to build this startup. So he has a huge amass of knowledge as to how to take this startup to the next level. So while we were given the choice to completely reinvent the business model, we did not do that. We thought now because of all the publicity that they have gotten, it is best that they stick to what they have been doing. Because if we completely change something or even their products, a lot of money has to be invested into marketing again, bring the awareness. So that is why we stuck to what they were doing. This was our most favorite part because even my venture is related to natural product sustainable. So we had already done a lot of research into this segment. The first thing we found related to the footwear industry was low product quality awareness. People don't really know what actually is a good product. So when they associate good quality with bigger brands, if they think that I'll buy Puma and Nike and that is what a good brand is. Another is the major purchase decision factor was and continues to be price, at least for the Indian consumer. Even if you say that my product is made of natural material, banana, linen, they honestly don't care that much. The number one factor is price, and then there comes durability, comfort, brand. Unless you're talking about a specific niche audience which is very conscious about the environment. Skewed research. Now, when you research how many people would be willing to buy sustainable products or natural products, 86% say yes, we would buy. But when it's their turn to buy, only 44% buy. So even the research that is done in this arena is a little skewed. Next is formal shoes supremacy. We believe that the pitch in Shark Tank was made that you can wear the same shoe from morning to evening, from date night to formal wear. We found this pitch to be a little not working, especially because several of the corporate houses now have the wear leather shoes like all the students here are wearing. And online offline shopping war. We believe when it comes the turn of a new brand to enter a market, consumers want to feel and touch and see the brand. So it is very important for them to be present physically, either in terms of retail outlets or pop-ups. This was the SCP that we did. We bifurcated the audience in demographic, psychographic, and geographic. Demographic is honestly the same. We still want them to work on two kind of product ranges: low to middle, and then middle to high. We want them to focus mostly on low to middle because that is the kind of audience India has right now. Psychographic, what we want to do with psychographic
way that it is meant for ambitious people, people who want to support flatheads, people who want to do something and they associate their ambition with the brand. Geographic, we want them to start with urban areas, but through online they can obviously go anywhere. Positioning, we want people to envision flatheads as the comfiest shoes ever, something that they always innovate. For example, we associate Skechers to be one of the comfy shoes, but we want that to be with flatheads. The four P's, the product and price are honestly similar to what they had because we are not inventing anything new. But we have made it a little synchronized to what was missing in the pitch. The place we want, as our research showed, that not a lot of people are open towards online buying of shoes, at least for new brands. We do want them to either collaborate with retail outlets or start doing pop-ups. Pop-ups are a very engaging platform where companies like Shark Tank, especially now that they're getting so much of love, it will be really interesting for the consumers to directly interact with the founder. This will make more sense in my next slide. For promotion, we want, so the majority of the cost that was incurred, that was making their products expensive was the marketing cost. So what we want from them is to get a little creative with marketing now that the world is there, the marketing has already been done. So we want them to do guerrilla marketing, get creative, do something out of the box. Strategy for flatheads moving forward. The number one thing and the most important thing we want them to do is build a community of flathead supporters. Now there are multiple kind of people who are supporting flatheads. Their inventory was sold and they're not just supporting right now, but they want this brand to succeed in the future also. So all these people who are now so in love with the founder and the company, they should be brought together in one platform. It could be through social media, like I said, pop-ups and events. But all this love has to be channelized into something good that will benefit the company. Because even now, you see that social media is not that engaging. They are not making use of all the love that they are getting. Second one is penetration. As I said, even if your product is really good quality and it is made of natural products, it will be weighed as same as, say, Campus or Asics shoes that are very cheap. So even the product quality does not really differ the people's pricing factor, so penetration is the way to go. Product market fit has to be there. That we believe it comes through constant feedback of the consumers. And the best part is consumers would love to give them feedback, help them better their product. Next point is inventory analysis. As I said, they have 4 years of data. They know what kind of products sell. Even now that their inventory was sold, they know that what were the materials what were the products that were sold for. Fifth is social media is their biggest help. Like how delivery got on board and they helped them. We believe a lot of influencers and even the sold store, they came on board. So a lot of influencers would be ready to help them just market their products. They have to work on this. Again, frugal marketing, they should focus on more creativity, less budget. There's a lot of things that can be done, especially now after Shark Tank. Number 7, it is a little tricky, but I do believe that they should bank on all the Shark Tank club. They should put themselves out there, say to people, hey, we are starting, this is our day 0, we need your help to get to another level. So at least they should use this to their advantage, make this a strength of theirs, unless they are in a position where they do not require any help from anybody else. That is all. Thank you.
So, okay, let me start. I really appreciate the way you sort of communicate, very good communication skills. So there are 2 things. One, can you explain the guerrilla marketing? You didn't go in depth. You didn't see the balance sheet. You didn't actually analyze where for it. Fair enough, you gave some ideas like community building. You didn't elaborate on the retail part, which I presume that you are talking about shopper stop, which other people. So that's good. That's a good idea. And I'm not sure why they've not done that. But what's been missing is again the depth. You've not gone into, it's just like throwing up in the air some of the things like community. How would you? It's not that easy to build a community. referral program. These are good things. You know, I've also tried in my company. It requires a lot of money to sort of. But I just want to curious what guerrilla marketing you talked about. What exactly would you mean talking about?
So by guerrilla marketing, a few things that come to my mind is there's examples that I've seen multiple years ago and they have stuck with me. So this Bangalore startup, they just put up the stores, put up their posters at the traffic saying it's Valentine's Day, I don't have a Valentine, instead I'm seeking funding for my startup. They got viral so much that it just took with people. Another thing they could do is
So by guerrilla marketing, what do you say? You mean to say below
creative marketing, low budget, something out of the box. People are not really expecting it, but it just comes and it's also fun. It stays with them.
and it's only specific in an area.
No, it can be done online. It can be done maybe in a cricket stadium somewhere where a lot of people are there, but it can also be done in a small cafe with a small community.
So yeah, I actually like the core idea and the way you have presented it, which not getting into a lot of data and finances. The idea to go for marketing and all, that is good. But just one thing, Jay, so what are you suggesting in terms of products? Like their pricing is premium. So with that premium pricing, should they continue with that pricing, or what are your suggestions on that?
So as we need to, even in the Shark Tank, he mentioned that he is planning to launch low-range shoes, which will come at around 2,000. So we want them to focus more on that, but also keep working on this. What we thought was it could be something like Hairspot, how they have their John Jacobs and also their vintage chases. Yeah.
And you're saying that you want to target the low and middle to high income level groups, but do you think that the low and middle we care about the sustainability angle that they are trying to sell?
Yeah, not really. That is why we said price is the number one factor. That is why the lower range shoes, it was amounting to around 2,000 rupees. That people can still pay, given.
So you're saying that you come out with a sub brand and they are associated as a high end value and you come out with a lower value, won't that dilute their brand? Just this can be done by Procter and Gamble. That's good. You can put a brand which you don't, which is like going distant from it. Nobody would know that a lot of their brands are actually from HLL or Procter and Gamble. But here, this is an online brand, so you will be putting up a sub brand right there, which is much cheaper. Do you think it's going to not dilute their brand? The opposite of what they're doing.
Yeah, no, I don't think so. Now, even if you go to their posts, a lot of people are just commenting. If your shoes were just a little cheaper, I would buy them. We went through all of their comments, all of their LinkedIn, YouTube, Instagram. So people are actually dying to buy their products, just if they could be made a little more affordable for them.
No, so you can say make them affordable, not that low medium. You can say the pricing could be, and you can give us a certain number. Whenever you use that, I would love that. Make the pricing less by 20%. This is what we could, and come out with some research. That would be a much better way of communicating rather than, because this will be something very different what you're saying.
Because I just feel that the demographic that you have said 15 to 55
It's also very wide.
Low middle high income, I feel somewhere the upper middle would be the people who are commenting if your shoes were a little cheaper. Those are not the low income group people. Those are the middle income group people who are saying if your shoes are cheaper, I'll buy. So I feel because I still feel low income group target karna is not a very good option, and also the 15 to 55 is very wide. They should rather be like, or you should rather suggest a specific age group that they can stick with. Market to them. Others would come and go. That's all.
But very excellent work. Then the way you made the presentation, you delivered on your own. Very good. A lot of white spaces. I really like this segment targeting and positioning style. So it could be just a bit more font size bigger, but anyway, fantastic.
That was great, team. So next up we have team corporate legends from Bellingcat Institute of Management, Development and Research. So here we will be having total 10 minutes. At 7 minutes there will be one drink and at 10 there will be two. So try not to exceed the time limit. Will you require a mic? Alright. Perfect. Good luck.
Good afternoon. We are from Bellingcat Institute of Management. So I'm Shravika.
Congrats on that. Good. Well done. No, I will just say congratulations. Okay.
So I'm Shravika Torturi and she's my teammate. And we have one more our teammate who is giving the stress interview. He's Saurabh. Please next slide. So basically the problem statement that a flathead is having is currently focusing based on their marketing. They're unable to reach the target segment they have or the customer base. So what exactly the consumers are looking before buying the product? One is comfort, second quality, third design, fourth trend. So these are some factors that all consumers look before they buy any kind of product, be it apparel, be it shoes or any other such thing. Now, the flathead is facing the Shark Tank effect because they were aired in the television, so they are flooded with orders. But this might not continue for the rest of the quarter or a year, let's say. So how they can sustain the same amount of traffic to their website or to their store or to increase their sales in a similar manner throughout the business cycle. So the current problem scenario is so they have to reevaluate the business model because currently they are having a strategy which is not aligning to the customer needs of all the segment. It is answering to the particular segment who are conscious about the sustainability. The second thing, as the shoes are priced as high as 5,000, everyone in their segment can't afford them. Even if they want to be sustainable, they are not buying because the 5,000 is too high to pay for a single pair of shoes. So if they can cut the cost by other mechanisms like being their production or in their value supply chain, and not hampering the quality of the product, it would be a plus for flatheads. Flatheads can partner with the other companies just like they did and then launch their apparels recently. So they have to expand their product portfolio because currently they are into the only shoes, but the other competitors which are in a similar space, apart from the shoes, they have other things as well. So being a flathead is a new player in the market, so it can't cater like what Nike does. So basically, when a Nike launches some what we say, that limited edition, like a Marvel shoes or something like that, people will buy like anything. But the same product, same quality, same price, nobody will buy flathead because it doesn't have the brand image in the minds of the consumers. So talking about the competitors that flathead have, Rampa Walk, Risk, Shoes, Bostro Life and Soul Trades. The USP that Rampa Walk has is like it uses the traditional mechanisms and it designs the leather shoes using handcraftedly. So
aware about eco-friendly products and sustainable products, and they would like to have a wide range of footwear and shoes that goes with their every outfit. And we want flatheads to be gender neutral. It should cater all kinds of use. The shoe range is from 1,000 to 5,000. So it is currently targeting only middle level income groups. So the target which flathead hat is the users are who are looking for stylish, comfort, quality at the same time. And flathead should position like a premium brand which offers quality at affordable prices, as well as it doesn't focus on sustainability and eco-friendly products. So this is how the flathead should position themselves. Coming to these product price, place, and promotion. Flathead should focus on their product because that is something tangible to the users. They should focus on the colors, designs, comfort level, because the reason for buying shoes is that it provides me comfort and I can walk long and I can stay in shoes like entire day. They should cut down the cost based on affordability, if not the product on the production part, because they can't compromise on the quality because they're cutting the cost. They should also cater to the customers in such a way that they are affordable at the same time quality products as well. So currently, Flatheads is an online e-commerce channel they are having. E-commerce is having what we say is budget friendly right now for new business, but eventually they can launch into brick and mortar stores just like what Nika did and Soul Store did. The reason for suggestion to launching into brick and mortar stores is like even though the brand is good, many people would like to go and buy it from the offline store because of the feel, the fitment issues, and delivery issues as well. These days, everyone is working at the home, and there is nobody in their house to deliver the product. So it gets misplaced, and I have to again reach out the same site. That's the reason. And they could use, they could create a strong social media presence. Even though right now they have a good presence, 16.6K followers on LinkedIn. So they can also target on other channels like Instagram or something. They can use influencer marketing to reach out a wide range of segment. And our customer segment currently is 15 to 20, 32 years, which is active on social media like Instagram. So if and they follow a lot of influencers. So if they could take this, we can launch the campaign similarly like that.
So now coming to the go-to-market strategy for 5 years, what we are thinking is, as she mentioned about the digital presence, Instagram. So what we will do is relevant hashtags to be put. So we saw their Instagram page and they had 52.k followers right now. And then we need to develop a presence online, which is a very like similar brand image everywhere. So on Twitter, you look at LinkedIn or Instagram, it should be similar everywhere. And then what we thought that we can improve on the most is customer service. So they can reverting back to the negative comments in a very professional and helpful manner. Then reverting back to the positive comments, and then loyal customers can be valued more by giving them discounts, offers, reference, and then influencer marketing. They can collab with stores like Soul Store. And there was one she mentioned about it, Kingdom of Whites. They made new kurti, and that we can use. And also to reach more people, they can increase the visibility because they have already gained a good audience from Shark Tank episode we have seen. Next slide. Coming to the pull and push strategy, as I mentioned, the development online presence for like from accounts on LinkedIn, Instagram, we want to make it more visible to them. So we will have different collaboration. They can collaborate with both. And also for the push strategies, we have SEO and SERPs. And the content relevance, we can make it a very good campaign from the pull strategy, where we have a campaign, you walk and we will tell you how much you are good, like competitive spirit among the peers, and that will help to reach more people on Instagram. Coming to the next slide. And this is the final what problem we can solve is, first of all, they should feel valued, like loyalty programs should be their referral points, discounts that we can give, offer incentives to them, and also free products if they are a very loyal customer and they are promoting our product as well. So creating content. So social media is well known for reels. These days reels are in trend. And we have seen that vlogs, everything works. And as I mentioned about the campaign, that you run 10K every day and you will be featured in our Instagram. And that can be a reel, that can be a challenge, that can be a competition. Coming to the host content, where we have to encourage people to get more engaged in the session, where we can have a interesting quotes and why it's important to walk 10K. If you'd like to wrap it up, yeah. So just like I would like to end with the session that we can come up with campaigns and good collaborations with different brands to enhance its digital presence and get the brand more unique and visible to everyone.
So just quickly, touch on something which I also want to tell you. First, my suggestion would be you should have spoken more. You should have got more time, or you could have spoken better. And then secondly, it's not because sort of we had a much better presence here. You have written too much stuff on this, right? And I've already given very value add suggestions. You brought in SEO as a very specific. It's a long-term thing, but at least you got that from the digital perspective, not gone in there. But let me tell you a fallacy here. She talked about they have so many followers. So I've been doing this. I can add 25,000 followers on handles if I paid 25,000 rupees. This is what it is. So followers don't go. It's a marketing gimmick. I could have less followers, but these people still have organically. I also paid for them to a lot of people because getting followers will not get you the product. It's known as how much is a customer. You have something known as engagement. You could have used that customer engagement in that. And secondly, how much actually are really using your product. So I can have 15,000 dubious accounts paying somebody as a marketing, but none of them even engaging much. So just to sort of give you that. That's all. I mean, this should have been very smaller things, but anyway. Just to sort of, this is a fallacy which I've learned from because I have a business.
Sir, actually, we can do that in 1,000 rupees if we have followers. 25K followers on Instagram.
Okay, so get me just keep it wrong.
But I think the followers that Flatheads now has is because of their Shark Tank. Those are the genuine followers I feel that they might have.
But it's been a learning experience that I should also apply to Shark Tank. The whole world will come to know that they will do it. This is a great marketing gift. So anyway, thank you.
The overall by now we have had like 4 to 5 presentations. So some ideas are like there and there. But then a couple ideas that you told they can collaborate with brands. Can you just elaborate a bit how do you propose that? Let's say you said boat. So how would they collaborate with boat or anything like that?
For like workout play, actually I wanted to Spotify, but then okay. So for if like you are also on Spotify, it can have a campaign where you're listening to the workout playlist and then you're working out with the shoes that I'm wearing. And then it can be a hashtag. It can be used as a hashtag post, blog post, and also as a reels. And it will get more people to think about it buying that shoes. And also because
these are
of
not for sport
Spotify.
shoes, right? These are like
It is
the pitch that
multi-purpose.
he had is these are your regular wear shoes. You wear it all day. You go to work, you go anywhere else, you wear those shoes.
Also, they can collaborate with Healthy Try Me app, like walking 10 days because it's a
That's
category.
a good campaign. Yeah. That was a good
They can
one.
challenge
Different campaign that I heard today.
What did you say?
So basically, collaborating with an app that counts your steps.
Go, yeah. Even Cultfit is doing it.
Yeah.
Cultfit has started doing it.
Good, but yeah, I feel it could have thoda sa in depth of the financials or something that could have been better, but it could have.
The reason for focusing on only marketing was like they have funding and even in Shark Tank also. So the major problem was like how they will position themselves in the customers on a long run. So that's what a major focus was.
are here to give this presentation organized by Symbiosis Institute of Technology, Symbiosis Institute of Management Studies. So what is Flatheads? Flatheads is a company led by Ganesh Balasubramanian, which uses sustainable and environment-friendly products for manufacturing of its shoes. So what went wrong with Flatheads was, despite of having 4 rounds of funding from the venture capitalists, it was still struggling with generating profits. So it as well didn't get any of the funding from either of the sharks. So in the further slides, we'll provide with some of the strategies that will help the company to grow and be profitable in the longer run. Firstly, we'll see some of the slides where we'll see the footwear industry and the customer behaviors of the footwear industry. So we can go to the next slide. So the footwear industry. Now fashion ranks first on the list of the top online shopping categories, with footwear growing recently, and also it is expected to grow annually by a compounded annual growth rate of 4.60%. As we can see in the bar graph, that it has been growing fast in the past and it will keep growing in the future.
So, sorry, this data is from which place? You should mention that. Constantly data.
From some of the websites.
No, but I need to know the source, whether it's authentic or not. How do I know?
We're very sorry, sir, but the time is.
Sure. Okay.
In the bar graph, we can see that more people are tending towards buying sneakers that are trendy and in fashion nowadays, followed by boots, shoes, and other material and other products. So the new companies are growing their market presence online to increase market visibility and retain tech-savvy clients. Because reaching to clients online is more easier than the offline stores. So it is easier for a company to grow faster by selling its product online. Also, the urban population has significantly more disposable income. This becomes a key factor in the footwear market expansion, as more and more youth and women nowadays are selling these products, are buying these products according to the study. So the next slide. So these are some of the purchasing patterns, this is some facts. Customers consider latest fashion trends and want to stay up to date, and customers tend towards more better quality of shoes. Also, purchasing patterns are influenced by seasons. We have seen that more of the customers buy seasonal products. Like in summers, customers tend towards more flip-flops, slippers, and sandals, whereas in winters they are trying for more comfy, warm, and leather shoes basically. And also, as we can see through the pie chart, people tend to spend less on the footwear. As we can see that a major chunk of customers, 56% of customers are there who are spending less than 1500 rupees on shoes, on footwear industry basically, and a very less 5% of them are spending more than 8000 rupees on products like footwear. Also, as we can see through this chart, online consumers are increasing in the footwear market than the offline stores. And promotional offers and sales attract more consumers. Also, the customers are tends towards buying from only popular brands. But if we provide better sales and promotions to them, they tend to change their footwear brands for getting better promotional offers. So next slide. So these are the customer behavior. Basically, we have differentiated gender-wise in this slide. So now shoes are a source of creating impression, and people usually have 3 to 4 pair of shoes for different purposes. Like even we in our lives have 3 to 4 different pair of shoes for corporate life. Some buy these shoes for party wear, for gym, and some have sports shoes as well. With colors having an important role in the purchasing mindset of the customer, as people tend to buy more basic colors like black, blues, and whites. Also, as this pie chart suggests, that females buy more footwear products than men, as they either are more trend conscious or are less quality conscious. So they spend more on a luxury like footwear. as we have seen that the women tend to buy more number of footwear and tend to spend more on footwear industry, will increase the female shoe production that will help us to be profitable in the longer run and generate more revenue from these sales. As we have seen that most of their stocks are going sold out, but if we increase the production in the female shoe production, so it will help us with more sales. Also, we are going towards more product offerings. Like as we have seen that there are seasonal buyers in the footwear industry, so we'll have more product offerings in flip flops, in slippers, in sandals, and also different shoes. Like the USP of the company is using raw material, using economically friendly raw material, but we'll also provide with leather shoes because a major chunk of people are buying formal shoes as well. We'll use a marketing strategy in which we'll use the promoters, YouTube promoters, who will promote our products because nowadays the people spending time on YouTube has increased drastically. So these people, we can reach towards more number of customer base by YouTube and Instagram promotion. Also, we'll create a loyal customer base because nowadays for running any brand you need customer loyalty, and that we have to gain through a better customer service to them. So the next slide. So these are some of the forecasting timelines that we are planning. In March 2020, by the March quarter, we'll start the designing of new product offerings. Like we have discussed that we'll offer new products in forms of slippers, flip flops, and sandals. So we'll start the designing of these new offerings. Also by June 2023, we'll start implementing with the marketing strategy of getting on with the YouTube promoters and Instagram promoters as well. By the September quarter, we plan to start working on the model for retaining loyal customers, because this is a thing that takes time, providing better service to the customers. Also, by the December quarter, we'll increase the shoe production and also start the production for the different category of offerings. Next slide. So, in conclusion, I would say that these are some of the strategies that would help us to be profitable in the longer run. That's all.
Two things. Firstly, a very good insight on female buying more footwear. But have you checked? Do they buy like females are buying footwear, but are they buying sneakers, shoes,
Yes,
or they are
they're
buying
buying shoes.
sandals and slippers? Because female buying footwear, agreed. But what footwear is a main question?
They are they tend more towards the sandals and designing footwear category.
Okay, but then you are not selling those. You are selling sneakers and shoes.
But we are planning to sell those in the future.
Okay, and
Because
also
we are
you have said
diversifying
you would
the-
go towards leather, which is completely against the sustainability angle. The main core of the company is sustainability products, like sustainable products. You are saying you would also sell sneaker or
But-
leather products.
So today the company is struggling with making profits, and according to the second or third slide, where we have seen that people are buying more leather shoes for more formal uses. So initially for making profits, we can use that aspect.
But then the company doesn't stand out. Why would I buy your leather shoes? I'm buying these shoes because flathead shoes because they are sustainable. They
Yeah,
are
because
they are
they are
made out of
sustainable.
banana. But then if I have to buy a leather shoe, I would just go to Bata or any other company that is there and a trusted company that is selling leather shoes. Why would I come to flatheads? And why is flatheads? Sure, because even if you have to keep it sustainable, you cannot just bring a different product that is completely against the company's core thought.
So in a shoe manufacturing, the basic thing is leather, but we can use other other things like the sole and the laces are all we can
So
choose
here I have to say,
that from
see, I think we're going all wrong. There's nothing like source. He's absolutely right. If we are doing on something which spans more product is built around something and you're just going against it. And secondly, you also made a lot of drafts, but you never give the source. How do we believe what you're saying? It has to be from a reputable source. So it just sort of doesn't build on it. I feel that the whole premise is absolutely wrong in terms of going. Somebody also, even that previous team mentioned about leather, I was quite adamant about it. So just doesn't go with it. I really say that next time you make drafts, your data you're using, you make it sure that where the source is. So